And I'm Kathy.
Join us as we follow the moon. Today we want to take you to what turned out to be a really great RV park for us.
Yes, it was.
It was our first time staying at any of the Sun properties, and this was Sun Outdoors Pigeon Forge in Sevierville, Tennessee. Now, I want to preface this video that we did call on our way in because something didn't seem quite right in the directions that we had. So we're going to show you how to get to this on the beginning of this. So if you're having any idea that you might want to have a real nice place to stay around the Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area, watch how to get into the park. Now we're coming south on 441 through Sevierville. We know the parkway is off to our right, but our directions said to be in the left-hand lane. Well, it's because all three lanes turn right. And we will eventually make a left into the park up here in just a short ways.
The traffic didn't look too bad, but according to some, sometimes it's really difficult to get back over to make your left-hand turn up here.
And this was in October, kind of the peak leaf season, so there was a good bit of traffic for a weekday, but as you can see, it's nothing too bad. Now, as we're coming up here, our GPS was about to take us on a wild goose chase and have us going off to the right and making a U-turn in a parking lot. There's no need for it. There is a turn lane that's been put in now. So if your GPS is showing that, it's because this turn lane right here wasn't there at one point. There's a car wash and gas station on the left. That's the best marker to watch for. And then you'll see this. That does look like a temporary sign. Sun has had the property for, I think, either 3 or 4 years, and I don't know the name of what the property was. I never was able to find that out. But they took it over about 3 or 4 years ago, and you'll see in the video this is one of the best maintained park that I think we've been in a long time.
You really had a feel for it being a resort.
Yeah, not just by name.
Yeah.
Now there is a propane here, and they do dispense propane, and there's also a large conference center on the left. We're going to pull up into one of the 3 designated lanes they've got for you to park in. You can unhook your tote at that point and go check in. This is the office, which is on our right there. And big fire pit and an area to set there on the left-hand side. Right behind that on the left of the office is their gym. And I asked this fellow if it was okay if I went ahead and shot it. He said, sure. This is inside their office.
That is beautiful.
Big fireplace. There's always coffee on. They've got windows there for either 3 or 4 check-ins at a time. Well-stocked camp store and all kinds of great souvenirs, as there is everywhere up there. Now the park has one road that goes completely around the outside edge, and we're going to start off going down the side, the right-hand side of it. The perimeter road that goes all the way around the outside is all paved and 2-way, and a lot of the spaces on the outside are completely paved. Most of the other ones will have patios. They're all at least gravel. There's no grass sites.
The trees are beautiful in this, and one of the things that's really nice is they keep them trimmed up so they're not in the way for you to be able to get your rig through.
Yeah, no scraping of limbs or anything like that. Now, over here on our right, along the entire length of the back, there's a little creek or river that runs right along there, and they've put a path down there, and you'll see golf carts or little 4-wheel drives going down through there all the time, people there at the park.
It makes a nice little walk too.
Now this is a year-round park. I should mention that. A lot of the parks up there are seasonal, and this one is open year-round. Now coming up right here is an outdoor pavilion. It's got a stage in the one end, and because we are in the colder area, it's got a fireplace built into the other end, as well as a big fire pit. because this was late in the season, some of the amenities like the seating for the fire pit have been picked up. The pool will be closed, and we'll show you that when we get up there. There are dumpsters there, and there's dumpsters throughout the park. They've made it just as convenient for you with all the amenities. Coming up ahead of us here is one of 3 separate laundry and bathhouses. There's also another bathhouse that we'll show you separately up by the pool that does not have laundry.
Look at that.
They're all nice, new, clean front loaders. I think it was $1.75 for the wash, $1.50 for the dry. The bathrooms were spotless. And the 3 in the freestanding bathhouses look like this. They're very clean, they're very modern, but we're going to show you the one up by the pool here in a couple of minutes because you won't believe that one. Now the road curves here. You can see now that we're on gravel, and all of the roads interior in the park are gravel.
There's a lot of space between the rigs too. That's something that was really nice.
And they're all in at a slant, so you're not sitting eating your dinner at your dinette looking in your neighbor's dinette either. Now we're going to bear to the right here. This will be the road along the front of the park, and that brown building starting clear over on the right has an arcade in it. If you've got kids, or even if you're just a big kid.
And look at how big this was.
Yeah. Pool table, air hockey table, video games, and it was well used.
Yes, it was.
In the middle of that building, besides having pamphlets for different attractions in the area, there's a men's and ladies bathhouse. And I wanted to show this one to you because when have you ever seen a shower like this in a campground? This entire bathroom room was floor to ceiling tiled, river rock on the floors in the shower, and then that door went out to the pool area when the pool was open, and everything was just spotless clean. There's even a dog wash over by the pool area. Now the pool has 2 swimming pools, a hot tub, and a lazy river. They do have some shade canopies that have been taken down because of the time of the year. The pool was not open, but you can see how clean the pool area is right now, even when it's not open to the public. Now just past that building, you'll see some cabins on the left, and right behind the cabins is an amazing playground.
Oh yeah.
And again, everything just meticulously maintained. There were crews out all the time. That is a bouncy thing that I'd never seen one before. It was really cool.
And it was being used a lot.
They have a full court basketball court, which is something you rarely see. And beside that are 2 dog parks. The L-shaped one, and then the one in the corner is the smaller one for the smaller breed dogs.
And look at that grass.
And right behind it is an RV and bus wash right there on the premises. Now we're going to go down one of the interior roads. Again, this is one of the graveled roads that goes from the front, and we're going to go back towards the back of the park. There on the right, you'll see the second bathhouse and laundry facility, and that's just as we're coming upon the picnic pavilion that we showed you earlier. Trash dumpsters there.
Oh, I'm glad that tree's
Yeah.
that was bright.
The sun was bright. Now we're going to go on down along the back of the park just to give you a feel for the size of the park here. And again, this is the paved part of the road. The trees, not only the color were beautiful, but the trees are very nicely maintained in here. They're always out working in this park. And you can see there's a lot of sites. Now this was in the middle of the week. Weekends were absolutely packed wall to wall. And this, I think, was a little bit earlier in our stay, a little bit later in the stay. It was a lot more full than what it is right now. We were there for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now we're coming down the far side, and again, you'll see a lot more paved sites on the outside edge there. And now we're going to curve and come back along the front. You'll see the third bathhouse and laundry right there. Cathy, what'd you think of the place?
I loved it. It was nice. It was comfortable. People were friendly.
It is a little bit further to the north edge of Pigeon Forge, but it was never a problem getting where we were going.
No, it wasn't.
Well, we do want to thank you. We hope you've enjoyed our review of the park here. We've nothing but good to say for it. It was a great place to be. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and ring the notification bell so you'll know when the new videos are out. And if you liked it, leave us a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks. Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.